What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the K&J Podcast. As always, I'm Justin.
I'm Kaptionz.
What are we talking about today? I forgot completely.
Your home buying thing.
Oh yeah, so today we're going to be talking about...
Turn my phone on silent, sorry.
Oh wow, way to go.
No worries.
So today we're going to be talking about my home buying experience that I'm going through right now, as well as Kaptionz's little endeavor to make a small mini home or van life. Yeah. We're just going to be talking about homes pretty much today.
Homes, yeah. My style of living versus your style of living. Not versus, but just
we're going to have different styles of living because, you know, I have a family, so.
Yeah, I'm all alone.
Oh, monetization.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy the 3-camera setup. You know, Justin, this is your camera.
What?
Jesus Christ. You see this? But, so you're buying a home soon, man.
Yeah, so I'm actually in the process of buying my first home. Of course, I've never done anything like this before, and sadly, neither have my parents, so they really couldn't give me any direction on what to do. So, you know, just went through Zillow, went through the VA, and everything. Through YouTube, I did a bunch of YouTube stuff. I messaged some person that has dealt with realty, the girl I told you about from the radio station that's kind of into it. Yeah, Sky. Yeah. So right now, I'm actually going to be going to Texas soon to go check it out.
It's a surprise, right?
Yeah, it's a surprise. So, you know, I'm about to surprise my wife and daughter. I'm going to surprise my family. You know, they have no idea I'm coming. This is going to be, like, released after the fact. So by the time they see this, they'll be like, oh, shit.
That's what I was thinking, because you come back from your surprise on Tuesday?
Yes.
And this released Wednesday.
The next day, yeah.
That's so funny.
So, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to go check out the home, see if I actually like it in person, because my style of what I like versus my family's is completely different. So, you know, I'm interested to see. There's some issues with it already. I kind of told you about it a little bit, but for those of you watching, there's like some plumbing issue. Now, I don't fully comprehend it, but from as dumbed down as the realtor could put it, was like the drainage system where everything like goes out is like there's something wrong with it to where like it's gonna build up and eventually kind of mess with the foundation a little. But they're like, you know, it's gonna be years before that actually happens, so I have enough time to actually fix it.
I don't like it, man.
Yeah, I know, because, you know, you were saying earlier, like, oh, you know, I wouldn't get a place that's broken, this and that, but you have to realize, though, this is, like, it's a used home. Like, it's not brand new, it's not, like, you built it from the ground up, so there's going to be issues.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
When you go shopping for a used car, if they're like, it'll run, but it won't run in the next 2 years, would you buy it?
Well, the difference between a car and a house is completely different. Like,
no.
Because... think about it, like, you're saying, like, oh, you know, like a car that, you know, has a major issue with it. If the house has a major issue with it, then it can't be sold. Like, this is a minor issue to where, like...
that can turn major.
That can, yeah, but that's...
the starting point of building a house.
The foundation.
And you're telling me that the plumbing, eventually, if not fixed or addressed, will ruin the foundation.
Yeah, after years. So...
what years?
So, this... family has, because it recently happened apparently, and the family was living there for like 2 years with no issues, but within the next year I'm gonna get it fixed, like, and that's what the money that the guy's putting toward it is gonna go toward.
I don't like
is getting it fixed.
Because is this guy showing you any paperwork or documentation that it's going to cost X amount of money?
I've gone through all the paperwork. It shows like the actual like plumbing bill from like what needs to be fixed, as well as the money that he's gonna be putting toward it. Like, all these documents I have for, like, the new roof or the new this, new that, like, it's already documented, and I'll show you it.
Dude, it's your money. It's your mortgage that you're going to be paying.
But, yeah, you know, I'm just nervous about it, like, because I don't know, like, oh, can you, like, bargain these things? Like, I don't know how it works.
Oh, yeah, it's money, so you can bargain.
Yeah, and, you know, I've talked to the guy, and he's like, yeah, you know, as far as, like, the money you're putting down, it's going to go toward the, you know, closing costs and all the other shit, but... as far as the price, like, it's going to stay at that price.
I feel like you are not as educated as you should to be making these big boy choices.
Yeah, I know.
You're about to buy a house.
I know.
You're about to have a mortgage.
Yeah.
You need shelter, water, and what food, right?
Yeah.
To live. That's your three. Dude, I nearly forgot. I was gonna say internet. Be for real. I was gonna be like shelter, water, internet.
You need Wi-Fi.
Food.
Hey,
food.
Nowadays you do need Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, the leaf is strong, bro. What are you talking about?
Because it used to be like, oh, that's not a, what is it called? Like a necessity?
Yeah, necessity of living.
But now it is, honestly. Like, you need to have, like, some form of, like, internet to, like, function, really.
Yeah, well, we can go on that, talk about that in another subject, another podcast. But what I'm saying is, you have the means to support, to buy or gather food. Boom, you got that checked off. In this home that will supply you the shelter is massive. This is the big thing because this is where the food and water goes in, right?
Yeah.
So me listening to your story, I'm just like, dude, I'm not gonna buy a broken home.
Yeah.
I can understand if like some cabinets are fucked up, or if like, I can't really relate to like electrical issues because that can stem and I can go even further up the domino chain and it started to a fire. I just feel like this leaky pipe situation is more major.
Well, it's not leaking. So what it is like, it's called I forget what it's called, but pretty much it leads outward. But the thing is, like, it's not PVC. It's like old metal. So that's the only thing that's wrong with it is like it's just a metal thing. It's not plastic. So it doesn't really match up correctly. It still functions, it's just, it needs to be replaced. So the thing that's going to cost is them digging the tunnel underneath and replacing it. That's the only issue it is.
You need to bargain this out, be like, look, if you want me to buy this house, I'm serious, I have my check in hand, you fix this plumbing situation, and you put towards the closing costs. Because it makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm, waiting for this inspection, because it happened today about, what, I kind of heard a little bit of it. He was breaking it now, but, like, mostly everything's good. Like, there's just a couple, like, cosmetic things, like, oh, this needs to be painted. This tile is cracked, which could be replaced, because I'm thinking about replacing the tile anyways. Kind of like, it's nice, it's just, it's not the style I'm, like, into.
How much is your house going to cost?
$175,000.
With closing costs and everything, $175 out the gate. That's everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
So $175, and how
the closing cost is only just like, hey, this is a percentage you need to put toward it for the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're $175,000 invested because a home is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
How much is your renovations? Have you looked into that?
No, because that's the other thing too. Like, I was looking at like, okay, what really needs to be fixed, and the only like major thing is the plumbing. That's it.
All right, and that's $4,500.
Yes.
That's not, so you're $4,500 already in the hole. So that's 175,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 179,000 and a half, maybe 80. I'm just trying to look. How much are you willing to actually spend for this place? Like, what's your loan amount if you feel?
My loan amount is $200,000.
$200,000.
Yeah, which I actually need to call the loan officer and see if they will put it to where like, hey, I have the major thing. Can I go toward the loan? Pay it that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Cameron was saying that I could possibly do that depending on who I get the loan.
Yeah, I was looking into it when you were telling me because I was doing some research too.
Yeah.
But all my research, what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, your situation is completely different.
I don't have a mortgage at all.
Hey, but I'm just saying though, like, if you get sold a lemon because you're talking all this stuff, oh, I don't want a broken home, but if you get an engine that's about to go kaput.
That's the thing. But so, I think here's my difference.
It's cheaper.
It's
much 10 times cheaper. Yeah.
I'm looking to buy this van that I'm hopefully looking to starve the guy. Because he needs to leave very soon, and he wants 10 for it. Well, he wants 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I can probably do 10, because you can tell that he really needs the money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm gonna starve him because no one's looking at this van.
Yeah.
So I think if I can get 9, it's gonna be fantastic. And then, but I have this awesome mechanic, the one that
yeah. He was cool. He seemed cool.
And he owned that exact van for 20 years.
So he already knows
the ins and outs. So he's like, bring it to me. I'm going to tell you everything. He's like, we're starting at 12 and I can find some stuff down. I know I can get that price down for you and all that. But I just know, like, let's say I already did the research. So if I buy that van, the engine completely blows out. It means I have to replace the entire engine. It's $7,000 for the entire thing. Let's say that every component breaks. It's $25,000. You gotta think about that. So I'm $31,000 in the hole, right? Then again, you are 175. We're not comparing.
Yeah, I mean, because it's
two different worlds.
Like shit, if I could have my kid in the van, shit.
You can. People do it all the time.
No. Hell no.
People do it all the time.
Well,
hey guys, I'm with you here.
I have to strongly this.
Just like, dude, you can hashtag van life and see it.
No.
People living with entire families and all that.
Bro, like, I mean, I've seen like in the campers and stuff. Like I've seen that.
Yeah.
To where families.
No, in my van, the one that I'm getting, there's no way.
I mean, yeah.
There's no way you can have a family in that.
Yeah. I thought that's what you were saying.
It's really, it's stressing it having a couple live there. You can do it. Whenever I was in college, we looked at getting like a trailer, like living in the trailer park and doing that, and they're not bad. Like they're pretty nice, things, especially if you know how to like fix it up and build from scratch. But it's just like eventually, no matter what, I'm gonna have to get a home. Yeah, see, I come from humble beginnings, man. I grew up in a trailer my entire life, basically, and then we got big right when I moved out. Good job, Mom. But yeah, I'm just like, hopefully. I really pray to whoever will listen up there.
Whatever deity will listen.
Yes, that everything goes well with your house. And you seem like, how you're talking with the fix and then the renovations, you seem like you're already set.
Yeah, and that's the thing that scares me,
You're already going to get
that I'm already set in. But the thing is, I still need to I need to be my own critic. I'll be
go on there with bias.
Because whenever I was on the phone on Duo, I was talking to the thing. I was like, there's all this stuff cosmetically wrong.
You said talking to that thing?
Talking to the realtor. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So I was talking to him through the phone. I was like, there's a lot of cosmetic damage. Is the person going to fix this stuff? He was like, well, he's in Houston, yada yada. We're just gonna get all this stuff. I was like, yeah, but if I'm having to put in more money, is there a way we can lower the cost?
Yeah.
Because, I could say no. I could just be like, no, we're not going to take it. It's not going to bother me if he's mad, oh, I need this. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's whenever I bought my car, I got that thing low because I was it's my money. I'm going to have to spend it. You're going to get paid for this. I'm not.
Oh, dude, you see me at work. I don't negotiate. When it's my money, I'm like, dude, nah, I'm getting...
Yeah.
Whatever I'm paying for, the amount, if I'm paying $100, I'm getting $100 worth in my mind.
Yeah, because, Casey's been to that house. So, she's already oh, my room. I was like, I don't give a shit. You could stay with grandma and grandpa a little bit longer while I look for a cheaper place that doesn't have any...
Cheaper.
Not cheaper, but, to where, yeah, to where, because my thing with this place I'm looking at right now is, I could be happy here. It really wouldn't take, the $4,500, that's something I can earn over time and put toward the plumbing and be fine. Because it's not oh, I gotta do major, I gotta redo these doors, I gotta do, all these things because termites, I gotta do all this. The other place that I looked at is, oh, the whole entire watering sprinkling system is done. Oh, this place is in a bad neighborhood. This, different factors kind of have to come into play.
So
also,
in Texas, do you pay state? You don't pay state taxes. Do you pay
property taxes? Yes.
You do. What's your property tax on it?
I think it's $600-700.
And you pay that in 12 months. So that's added within your mortgage, right?
Yeah, everything. Yeah. The mortgage is the property taxes, the fucking
the house association.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No. I don't have a homeowners association, which is good.
Yeah.
You never want to. I'm not gonna say never.
I've heard
they're difficult.
mixed reviews.
Yeah, they're very difficult. You gotta go through them in order to paint your house a certain way. You gotta keep your yard very maintained, which I'm gonna do anyway.
There's just rules to your own property.
Yeah, and it's kind of crappy. There's some people that like that thing because it makes a market stay a steady thing. So people like that.
Also, you can't sell your house under their book value or something like that.
Yeah, it's really weird. But let me see. I'm gonna pull up. I use Zillow, not sponsored, but could be.
You use what?
Zillow.
Oh, could be.
We could be shit. Let's see. So, It's the P&I is $714. The taxes is $281, and the insurance is $61.
Okay.
So it's not terrible.
Cool.
That's all that included, and then of course the actual mortgage. I think it's covered with that.
And you said $175,000.
Yeah.
Out the gate. Think about what you could get in California with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Rooms this size.
Because compared to like bigger houses, like that's fairly cheap still. Like,
yeah. How many rooms is it?
It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
1.5 bath or
two full.
Nice.
Big living room. Like a good sized backyard, like to where like we could actually have people over. It's not as big as the one in San Diego that you had, but I'm gonna say like I'm trying to think like a good comparison. Like maybe this whole hallway.
Okay. So
not terrible. Like it's actually good to the amount of people we know, our friends, families. We could bring them over, and it's enough room. Cause we're very close. Whenever I'm actually in Texas, like we invite like our cousins, my parents, all the other stuff. Like we'll invite them over. It's not like gonna be over here in San Diego. Whenever we were living there, like it's hard to get people there.
Yeah.
So for the price that it's at, it's actually cheap. Because the other places that are around that area, it's a lot more expensive. And they all have that kind of issue with like their piping and stuff because they're built around the same time.
Got you. So it's not just your house?
Yeah, it's not just mine. So it's like, no matter where I'm going to go, there's going to be something wrong with the place. No matter what place I think about buying. You got to think I'm capped at $200,000, so I really don't have much option.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the other thing I got to look at too. So it's weird, like, it's a huge step, but it's one I'm like, I'd rather take it now, early in my career, because I still got 4 more years, than waiting later on, and then I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Like, now what am I going to do? At least I can
look at it as an investment, too.
Yeah. So, I'm going to keep an open mind, and I'm also going to be kind of like, hey, what can we do to make this process easier for me and the seller? Because he's wanting to sell, I'm wanting to buy it. Let's meet somewhere in the middle ground.
Yeah, well, we got some big events coming up. You're buying a house.
Mm-hmm.
What, are you going to sign, like, within this week?
So the actual, like, the finalized stuff is going to happen at the end of April, and I should have keys in hand by beginning of May. Like, that first week of May, like, the first couple of days, keys in hand, if everything goes according to plan.
And when you get back, I should hopefully be riding in the whip.
Yeah.
Get in the van, man.
Dude, so for sure, like, because we're going to have to shoot our last podcast together, like, fairly soon. And then probably if you ever come visit down there, that'd be kind of cool too. Yeah. Like, do again. But yeah, it's going to get to the point where, like, we're going to have, like, our own guests and, like, the 2 different styles coming up. So it's going to be weird.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. But, hopefully.
I think the audience, you guys are actually going to see the big difference between me and him there.
Yeah, it's going to be, like, a huge... Like, I'm more on the comedic side, and you're more on, like, the serious get information out type shit, Sometimes.
I'll be fine.
You're funny on the podcast. Like, you're the funny one, and I'm the kind of, like the one they're just like, what the fuck's this dude talking about right now?
Well,
I'm the one they make fun of.
Let's let them decide.
Yeah.
But, alright, guys. We did it. We shot a podcast.
Yeah.
Good luck at home, man. Hopefully your flight is safe, and the home is in the best condition it can be for you to sign the paperwork.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get the van, Hopefully I can get the van. But stay tuned for more updates on van life from here, your home life.
Hey, give us more subscribers so I can afford this.
Shameless.
Hey, shameless promos. What's up?
Shameless promos. Alright, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Deuces.